Hey guys, welcome back to Free Car Repair. Thank you guys for watching and subscribing to the channel. Today will be super helpful video to any of you guys having a Honda Civic. We are talking about that generation here between year 2016 and year 2021. If you guys have one of those, you need to find where the fuse guys for the ECU, also known as engine computer, ECM or PCM. We need to check two fuses in two different fuse boxes. Make sure to send till the end. We'll explain where each one of those is located. Another thing, we'll talk where you can buy cheap fuses relays from, that way you don't waste your money, and why it's important to test fuses and relays as well. All that will be shared in this video today for your convenience. Make sure you stay until the end. Before we start, guys, let me tell you a little bit about us. On this channel you will be able to find, guys, a video for every fuse on your Honda Civic, guys, if you have that generation from year 2016 to year 2021, where we make these videos to save you time and money. Let's say you're down the road, you need a fuel pump fuse, because without that fuse practically the car will not be running if it's blown. You can just search for it and find it instantly and know which fuse to check, because even in the manual, okay, the fuses are under different names that could be really hard to diagnose. Now, another thing, guys, we're constantly working on things, taking engines apart, transmissions, fixing cars, and we have 3 channels that we have more than 1.1 million subscribers altogether on these channels, guys, that we daily put content that can save you thousands of dollars in repairs as well. So let's go ahead, explain now where you can find all the fuses. Another thing now here, guys, okay, you will have different kind of fuses on your Honda Civic, guys. Some of those could be really hard to find. Okay, we're talking about some multi-fuses, multi-block fuses right here. Those could be really expensive, hard to find, impossible to find in small towns or in the middle of nowhere. Relays can be overpriced as well. So we'll put a link in the description of the video below where you can get practically all the fuses and relays at a really good price and quick shipping as well. That way you don't waste your money, guys. So let's go ahead, start on it and explain about the fuses now. So guys, where is the ECU fuses now? 2 fuses that we'll need to check. We'll demonstrate on 2017 Honda Civic right here. So what we're going to do, the first fuse box is located inside your vehicle on the driver's side under the dash. If you guys look upside down, you're going to see a fuse box, and that fuse box looks like that next to the OBD port. We're going to zoom it a little bit so we can clearly show you the fuses. But before we continue, guys, let's explain now why it's important to test fuses and relays, that way you don't waste time and money. So let me explain why it's super important, guys, to test fuses. Fuses, not often you can see if they're burnt or they're good. Sometimes they may seem perfectly fine, you think it's a good fuse, you put it back in, and you end up spending money and time on parts and problems that do not exist, guys, when all you had to do, test your fuse, find out it's bad, replace it, fix your problem. So we will have a video how to test a fuse, okay, different kinds of fuses, and how to test relays, guys. We're going to put the link in the description of the video below, specifically to that video. Please check it out. The fuse, guys, for the ECU that we'll need to check here specifically, we're going to come in that bottom row right here, and from the left side we have fuse number 1, here it's fuse number 13. So even if you have a missing fuse, you still count the spot. We need to find fuse number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So if you look, guys, 10, 11, okay, that fuse right here, 11 fuse, 5M fuse. That 11 fuse, guys, that's the one that we will need to check right here for the engine computer. You have another one that's actually located under the hood on your Honda Civic. That's, my bad, that's the fuse box right here, okay. And if you open that fuse box, you're going to see a fuse layout that will look, okay, just like this one. Now, we're going to zoom in a little bit, and I want to show you now where that fuse is located, because actually it's a little bit hard to get oriented in that space here. But if you look, guys, in that will be the front of your vehicle, and facing the vehicle, that will be the left row right here. So right here now in that row, right, guys, okay, that last fuse, okay, that last 15M fuse, that's known as fuse number 10. That will be the one that you will need to check. Hopefully the video will be helpful. Thank you for watching. See you next time.